And we are back with more Genshin Impact. What troubles does Lynn have? Lynn, you have troubles? No, cook is essential. Don't forget it. Have you seen someone who looks like very much like goodbye? I think they lied to me. She don't seem to have a quest for me. All right, it is time for another story quest. That is what we're doing today. Yeah, does any of these say anything? Nope, doesn't have anything to do with her. So I have no clue why I popped up with that. Let's go with Sango Nomiya's quest. Unlock. Name. And here we go. The Watatsumi sightseeing. Navigate. Map. I thought I just saw somebody standing there that wasn't there before. Not gonna bother with it though. And teleports. Let's get this quest on the road. In a minute. Where am I going? 36 meters this way, and we're in it. This is not the direction that we're coming from. We're up there.
This should be where Kokomi said to meet her.
She told us to meet her? What? Since when?
Do you still remember this place?
Kinda.
Paimon remembers we came by here last time we visited Watatsumi Island.
That may be true, I'm not sure.
You did your stint as captain of Swordfish too.
Yeah, no, that's not when the last time I was here.
Paimon's curious
That was
whether
a while
the
ago.
Resistance troops still remember you.
Nope, they have bad
Things on
memories.
the island must have changed a lot since then. Oh, shall we take a look around?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
If the enemy outnumbers you, seek their weakness and exploit it. If you outnumber the enemy, seek unequivocal domination and crush them. Marauders on the waterfront are supplied by sea. Burning their ships is the path to success.
General Goro, sir, do you have a verdict?
More or less. From the directives left behind by Her Excellency, we can surmise that a Fatui ship is moored nearby. This explains their aggressive posture.
Left behind by
Split
her.
into two teams. One to draw their attention, and the other to circle around behind enemy lines and set fire to their ship. They'd have nowhere to run.
Who are
Then
you
again,
fighting?
Madame Kokomi made clear that we are not to split up without sufficient forces. We'd risk being picked off one by one until our whole line of defense disintegrated.
Sir, shall I send for reinforcements?
I doubt there's time. Based on their movements, they'd likely be gone before our troops arrived.
But I work as
Her
reinforcements.
Excellency's directives also stipulate that we should wait in ambush and avoid making the first move. Since we lack sufficient troops, I don't think we can afford to engage the enemy at this time.
Sir, we're just gonna stand by and watch them leave? Surely there must be another way.
Who are they talking about?
Her Excellency's directives also state help may arrive when all seems lost. As for where this help is supposed to come from,
Right here.
Hey, Goro! What are you guys up to?
Captain, you've returned to Watatsumi Island.
Here to lend a hand.
That's great! Her Excellency's directives are as reliable as ever. You've arrived just in time. Recently, the remnants of the Fatui forces have been unusually active.
Oh,
We're
that's
monitoring
who.
their movements, waiting in ambush here. Unfortunately, we don't have the manpower to split into two teams. Can we ask you to keep them occupied?
I guess I could do that.
No, when it's the Fatui. Whatever they're planning, we won't let them get away with it.
Definitely not.
Good. There's not a moment to lose. We'll go behind enemy lines and sabotage their ship. Let's meet back here afterward.
Sounds good.
Watch yourselves. We'll be back shortly.
Seems like the Resistance still remembers us. Come on, let's help them get this situation under control.
Okay, Paimon. I guess we're gonna be battling them. Okay. And let's get you all wet, freeze you up, smash. Beat the roving Fatsui. Roving. What that supposed to mean? Oh, you ice homie. I didn't even realize. How can you even get frozen by me? I thought you weren't supposed to get frozen. Hold on, I'm no problem. Almost defeated. I agree. Let's. Excuse me. You're gonna have to wait a second. I want these. The eel meats. I may be able to use them for something.
Go.
Yeah, you shouldn't. Well, I will take advantage of it. You missed. You're just too stagnant, homie. And hit you with that again. Hit you with this again. And boom.
They've set the ship on fire! An arson attack! First one! They leave us no choice but to attack! Comrades, let's make them regret it!
I should probably take out a water dude, because a water dude probably is going to heal him up.
Life goes on.
Unless I can take him out more quickly.
I miscalculated.
I'll take one of those. Thank you. That's right, stand in the water.
Opening box of Adepti tricks.
You're the Kamar. I can see why they made you. Actually, I don't know what your position in the Badui is. Boom.
Scatter! Solidify!
Not breaking a sweat!
Are you sure about that? Maybe it's because I have you frozen that you're not breaking a sweat. So maybe don't brag about it. Doesn't benefit you. Yeah, dude's just always wet, so he's always getting frozen. Here, this doesn't benefit you at all.
Let me scribe.
Gather! Scatter!
I just need all these to explode on him. Blow up, blow up, blow up. And defeated. Handled.
We were lucky to have you here. We'd have no way to prevent their escape without you.
What's
They weren't
that,
really trying to
Happy?
escape.
Is it the directives from Kokomi? Let Paimon see. Oh, wow. This is a whole book. Is it all Kokomi's directives?
Paimon will never read all that.
Yeah. Well, no, not all of them. I have 5 more volumes with me.
Volumes.
You serious?
Her Excellency always plans for every scenario. Plus, these are her general operational directives, which are more comprehensive than most. Still, we're fortunate to have them. They make sure we're prepared for every eventuality, no matter how complex.
Can you define comprehensive to me in your words?
Understanding every eventuality sounds tiring enough, let alone writing them all down. Must have taken Kokomi a heck of a long time.
Most likely.
Captain, are you back on Watatsumi Island to lead Swordfish 2 again? We've all been feeling your absence.
Is Swordfish 2 still going strong?
Her Excellency says that now is a time of peace, and that we should reduce the size of the military and focus on helping the civilian population return to normal life. About half of us are still organized into task forces, supporting the platoons. The other half have been given various other functions like patrol, construction, and farming.
That's not too
Of
bad.
course, not everyone's happy about it. The other day, an old buddy of mine was grumbling about being forced to build houses. Said they'd have to drag him away from the front line, kicking and screaming.
Front line of building houses.
Spirit of the Resistance is alive and well, huh?
Sounds like it.
Hey, we're here because Kokomi invited us to the victory feast. Do you know where we can find her, Guru?
I believe Her Excellency is currently at Boro Village.
Where's that?
There were reports of a possible disturbance over there. If I'm not mistaken, Her Excellency has gone to deal with it in person. We should probably get going ourselves. And, also, on your way over, please check in on the soldiers. I'm sensing a growing unease among them, but I don't know what's causing it. They won't say.
So you think they'll tell me?
They used to tell me all their concerns, but whatever this is, they're keeping it hidden. I don't like it one bit. I suspect there's trouble afoot.
Sure. I'll see what I can do.
Sounds good. Paimon was just thinking it'd be good to see everyone again. Ready when you are.
There's only one person I really remember, and he died. Warrior's dreams like spring grass renewing. Okay, so how far we gotta go? Over to here? Is this one of the dudes? Denjiro?
Wait, aren't you Captain of Swordfish too?
I have a name.
Oh, it is you! Oh, you have our gratitude. Watatsumi Island wouldn't have come to peace without your efforts. I wasn't with Swordfish too, but I did see you in Tatarasuna.
I don't remember where that is.
Really gave it to those shogunate samurai in the fight of honor. Oh, it was quite the show.
Oh, was that the big standoff that happened? I remember that.
Is there anything you need from me? I'm at your service.
I've heard people are a bit on edge these days.
On edge, you say? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've noticed it too. In fairness, the battle isn't long over, and, well, perhaps it isn't quite over for them. You know what I mean? Every single
They might
person
cause
with
trouble
death in
just so
the
they
face
can
that
continue
day.
fighting.
It's not an experience you forget in a hurry. Victory's declared, and all of a sudden, the fighting's over. But people can't just snap back into normal life again. I think things will improve, but it's gonna take some time.
Just get them all puppies.
I don't know.
I think
what else
that'll
it
help.
could be, but what I do know is that as long as Her Excellency is with us, Watatsumi Island is safe. And all the more so now that you're back. Seriously,
Temporary.
if there's ever anything you need, just say the word.
I'm only back
What a
temporarily.
nice guy. Let's go ask some other people.
Okay, let's go. And it's kind of blocking the way. Okay, we're past. Why was I getting stopped? That was weird. Arisawa.
Peace at last. Living the dream.
You falling asleep, garden. Wake up, dude.
Don't I know you?
Most likely. Kind of well known around these parts.
I've definitely seen you somewhere before. Can't place you, but I'm guessing you're not with the Shogun's army. So, do you need something?
I hear people are feeling unsettled at the moment.
Unsettled? Unsettled how? I haven't noticed anything.
Probably because you've been sleeping.
Not that I would, necessarily. I keep to myself, mostly.
Same.
They're all too rowdy for me.
People
We're
in
at
general,
peace now,
same.
finally, and I, for one, intend to make the most of it. My life right now is about two things and two things only. The sun and the sea breeze.
Three things. Sleeping on the job.
Sorry that I can't be more help to you. I'll tell you someone you could ask, though. San Gonamiya. She knows everything.
Huh. Seems he's about to fall asleep. Let's leave him to rest and go find someone else to ask.
This dude fight. So I feel like other people would have nightmares rather than just easily falling asleep. Oh, just some foul meat right there.
Ugh, I don't understand what Her Excellency is thinking. I mean, peace talks? Give me a break. Why would she agree to that?
Exactly. Everyone knows you can't trust the Tenryo Commission. I heard they've been secretly coordinating with the Fatui and plan to continue their attacks.
Nope.
Wait, for real? You're sure of this?
Who you hear that
Positive.
from?
Some of our guys had a run-in with a few Fatui. They caught them conspiring together firsthand.
I knew it. The Tenryo Commission
Give
are
me
a bunch
names.
of crooks. They'll never change. Honestly, it's kind of naive for Her Excellency to take them at their word, isn't it?
Shh, keep your voice down. Someone's coming.
I already heard it all.
Hey there. What you talking about?
Captain, you're back.
I'm here to join you at the victory feast.
Do you think we should tell the captain about what we were discussing just now?
No, let's not mention it. He's one of our closest advisors. For all we know, the peace talks could have been his idea.
I'm sure the captain would see where we're coming from, but you're right. We should probably play it safe.
I should probably smack you guys
welcome
upside the
back
head.
to Watatsumi Island, Captain. Nothing to report here. Everything is A-okay.
Her Excellency should be in the village at present. Head straight over if you wish, Captain.
Paimon definitely detected some hush-hush going on there. But if they aren't gonna talk, we might as well head over to the village.
Yeah. Yoshihisa and Sunio. I don't remember your names. Y'all gonna be in trouble. What's going on here? Are they harassing a villager? I hope not.
Admit it! We know you've been secretly supplying the Tenryo Commission with goods purchased on Watatsumi Island. I knew something was off about a Tenryo Commission
Matsuda,
merchant doing business
chill out.
here. So, what do you have to say for yourself, huh?
I'm innocent.
Ha! You're as guilty as they come. You never should have been allowed to set foot on this island, let alone do business here.
Guys.
Take him away.
Hold on. Are we...
Wait! Kokomi, there you are! Something's going down over here. You should take a look. Pronto!
Yeah, your soldiers are being
Your
heavy-handed.
Excellency, this merchant is suspected of criminal activity.
It's not criminal
so
activity.
We seized him for questioning. Our surveillance shows that in his whole time here, he has made numerous purchases, but no sales. And yet he has no stock in his possession. We believe it's highly probable that he has been supplying the Tenryo Commission behind the scenes.
Or he could be supplying the poor.
I haven't.
That will do. Let's not let ourselves get too worked up here, shall we? Everyone take a deep breath with me. In and out. Better?
Better.
Matsuda, Uchimura, I understand that you're concerned for the safety of Watatsumi Island. But before we make any decisions over whether this merchant is guilty or not, we must give him the chance to explain himself. If he's
Very
guilty,
true.
of course, there will be consequences.
What do we be
But
guilty of,
if
though?
he's innocent, he doesn't deserve to be falsely accused. This is Watatsumi Island. We deal in facts, not opinions. Excuse me,
That's
sir.
good.
As you know, my subordinates have some concerns surrounding your commercial activity here. Perhaps you could explain your side of the story to help me reach a verdict.
Of course, I can explain everything. I'm a trader on the island, so naturally I built
careful
up
with your
some
words.
inventory. I was planning to hold off on selling.
They may
until the
think
prices
trader
went
is
up, but
traitor.
But then I was robbed by the Fatui. They took everything. Now you think about that. First I lose all my inventory, then I get treated like a criminal.
And why should we believe you?
We ran into some Fasui on the way here.
So what? That doesn't prove they took his goods. And even if they did, it'll still end up in the Tenryo Commission's hands. They're in this together.
No, they're not.
What? The Tenryo Commissioner colluding with the Fatui now? This is the first I've heard of it. I suppose it is true. What's that got to do with me?
Very true.
What, the Tenryo Commission start colluding with the Fatui after the fighting's already finished? Seems unlikely to Paimon.
I'm with
We met
Paimon.
a representative of the Kujo clan recently. It doesn't seem like he'd have the time to be colluding right now. But on the way over here, we accidentally on purpose overheard some soldiers mention the exact same thing. Kokomi, do you know anything about it?
It has been brought to my attention, yes. We are scheduled to begin peace talks with the Tenryo Commission soon. The Kamisato clan has arranged for them to take place in a neutral location. Kujo Sara and I will be accompanied by our guards. We will use the talks to discuss future plans in detail. But just as arrangements for the peace talks began to fall into place, I started hearing rumors of collusion between the Kujo clan and the Fatui.
It's not true.
Allegedly, their goal is to completely wipe out Watatsumi Island.
It's not true.
If that's the case, then the peace talks are likely a trap.
It's not.
Even the Kamisato clan could be involved.
They're not.
Sir, are you quite certain that your goods were stolen by the Fatui?
Yes, it's the truth. I swear. They stole my goods and then they ran off that way. I'll bet that's where that hideout is.
Are we gonna go drop in on their hideout?
Very well. The potential ramifications of this incident are serious. We will retrieve your goods, and if everything is in order, it will prove your innocence. However, if we find evidence to corroborate the claims of collusion between the Fatui and the Tenryo Commission, I expect you to fully comply with our investigation. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, of course. Thank you, Your Excellency.
It's not true, though. There might be some sex
Uchimura?
inside of the Kujo clan trying to cause it,
Well
but
received, Your Excellency.
in general, no, they're not doing that. Yeah.
Good. Now, Traveler, I mean, Captain of Swordfish Platoon Section 2, would you join me in the investigation?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
At ease, soldier. For the time being, at least, we are in peacetime. Besides, I'm sure you won't be on Watatsumi Island forever.
Nope.
Whatever titles we may have, we're friends first and foremost.
Sweet. I guess that should be a given since we call her Kokomi.
If we do find the merchant's goods in the hands of the Fatui, it'll prove he's innocent. Whatever's going on between the Fatui and the Tenryo Commission, we need to get to the bottom of it.
It's either like a different sect inside of the family that's dealing with the Fatui, or it's just not true at all. One or the other, not both. All right. Is this really the way that he pointed? Look at all of the vegetables. Let's get some lavender melon. Some sweet flour. There's just goodies all over the place. Get off the tree! Really? Excuse me, I'm jacking your carrots. And your radishes. I wonder if all the bubbles cause good moisture for growing vegetables here. That'd be a thing. There was a place that like thrived with all the bubbles all over the place, like Watatsumi Island. It'd be nice to see if that happens. But I don't know if that's actually something that ever happens. The bubbles, I mean. Sounds like a mystical land. Hey look, Fatui! If he was working with them, he outed them pretty quickly.
This must be the Fatui camp that the merchant was talking about.
Yep.
From the looks of it, it used to be a hilichurl camp. Who knows why the Fatui occupied it?
Because it was available?
Looks pretty heavily guarded. How are we supposed to get in?
With swords?
Not by brute force, that's for sure.
Why not?
But that's not a problem. The terrain here gives us an advantage, and we haven't given away our position so far.
Frames are good
Our
cars.
enemy is in the light, while we are in the shadows.
Well, their previous model.
Strategically, we have
The
the
current
upper
one doesn't have
hand.
much leg room to driver's seat. And what do you have in... What does the Grand Strategist have in mind?
I think we have 3 options available. Option 1. Take the king, and it's checkmate. The Fatui's presence in Inazuma is weak at present. Nothing more than a few scattered remnants. If we strike from above and take down their leader first, the rest of them will be hard-pressed to put up a serious fight. Option 2. Hit them where it hurts.
Hey,
Over there,
wallets.
for example, a store of gunpowder cakes.
Oh,
If
that
we
too.
managed to discreetly set the gunpowder alight without alerting them, it would deal them a devastating blow. They'd be caught completely off guard. Both their morale and fighting capacity would be severely impaired.
Sounds good.
Option 3. Use the environment against them. We're close to the sea here, so the air is very humid. I can gather the water vapor, you add a touch of lightning, and together we can shock them into submission.
Wow, that's our grand strategist. It's a lot to think about, though.
Gentleman plan?
Which option
Which
should
is
we
just fight 'em?
choose?
That will depend on our assessment of our own abilities. A surprise attack from the air is the quickest solution, but requires superior combat skills. With an explosion, we could rapidly reduce their numbers without a protracted battle, but absolute stealth would be required during the operation, or we'd risk exposing ourselves. If we decide to take advantage of the environment, we should be prepared for a lengthy siege. So, which is your preferred option?
Surprise air raid.
There's the swordfish captain I know. Every confidence in your abilities. It's decided then. Let's fight this one together. I'm no warrior myself, but I can still provide some support.
Are you sure
I
you're not a
certainly
warrior?
won't be dropping you into battle all by yourself. We should take them down as quickly as possible and retrieve the merchant's goods.
Okay. Yeah, technically, if we did the explosion thing, we might actually screw all that up. Hold up. Before we get in there.
Stabilize.
Boom. Air raid!
I'll put you on.
Propagate! Shadows of fate! Rest and rebuild!
Boom, 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 boom.
Went too far.
That one dude hasn't even noticed.
Delve into death! Allow me!
Not leaving him in a very good position. Then again, I don't want to.
You haven't seen the last of us. Killjoy.
Ow. Boom.
Propagate. Order guide you.
That wasn't my intention. This was my intention.
Miscalculated. You can't.
That was easy.
That wasn't quite what I'd call by the book.
Don't do it by
But
the
it
book.
happens. Battles are complex things, and the situation evolves constantly. It doesn't always help to stick too rigidly to a predetermined plan.
Yeah, you don't need 5 volumes for it.
Seems like as soon as the fighting started, the plan went out the window and we kinda winged it.
And yet, the outcome is quite satisfactory.
Mm-hmm.
A testament to your ability and willingness to adapt.
Why, thank you.
I must admit, I wasn't expecting to find the Fatui laying low in a Hilichurl camp. Presumably, they've been operating out of here in secret for quite some time. What's their objective? Are the soldiers right?
No,
Could they really be in collusion with the Tenryou Commission?
I doubt it.
Let's scour the camp for evidence. If the merchant's story is true, the inventory should be here.
Okay.
All right, time to take a look around.
Yay, let's look for clues, gang.
So these are the Fatui food supplies? They look a little past their best. Is this really all they had to eat?
What about over here?
Hey, look here! Could these belong to the merchant?
They could.
A lot of stuff. Some of it has the Tenryou Commission emblem. Yep, this has gotta be it.
And last one.
This place is chock full of bomb-making materials. This is way too dangerous. We should tell Kokomi right away and figure out the best way to deal with it.
Okay. Kokomi.
Kokomi! Kokomi! We found the merchant's stuff! Look!
I see.
What do you see? Something wrong?
Oh, nothing. I just zoned out for a moment.
Why?
Let's see here. Yes, these are the stolen goods, all right.
How do we really know that it's stolen
Food,
goods, though?
Medicine, farming tools. All essential for post-war recovery. And he was probably stockpiling them until he could make a handsome profit.
That's what he said.
By contrast, it's doubtful that the Tenryou Commission has any need of these items. So the idea that he was supplying them doesn't make a lot of sense.
Exactly.
In all likelihood, he's just an opportunistic merchant.
Yeah.
Nothing quite as scandalous as Matsuda and Uchimura had imagined.
He's hardly a saint,
Wait, how'd you say
though,
Uchimura?
Right? How
Or
can
Maru?
he stockpile things that people are desperate for? We're not just gonna give
He's
them
a
back to him
capitalist.
and
What do you
let him
expect?
go, are we?
That's what they do.
Doesn't feel right.
Don't worry. I had already foreseen
The profit
this.
is the bottom line, not people.
In my recently issued post-war temporary decree, I included restrictions on the prices of essential everyday goods.
Good.
These items will ultimately reach the people at a reasonable price.
Good.
If he had taken the time to read the decree, it's unlikely he ever would have ended up in this predicament.
He probably would have gotten in trouble when he was selling stuff then.
Think of everything.
That's where those 5 volumes come in handy.
I wish that were true. Take this alleged collusion between the Tenryou Commission and
not
the
happening.
Fatui, for
It's
example.
not happening.
I'm still completely stumped. The low energy doesn't exactly help.
Low energy.
Huh?
You eating enough?
What
You
do
sleeping
mean
enough?
by that?
Nothing. Come on, let's take the goods back. It's not long now until the victory feast. It'll be a race against the clock to get all of this resolved before it starts.
Got it! First we mend the peace, then we attend the feast.
Paimon can't be happy about that order, though. Get the cargo back to the merchant. We get closer. Kinda. Alright, merchants. I'm on my way. Oops. That's not the direction I wanted to go. Wait, how are we carrying all this stuff back to the merchant? Apparently we're just bringing it back to him, but... I want that. I don't think I can reach. I can't. Alright, let's just go back to the merchant. And at this height, it won't kill me. Narus. You greedy man, you.
My goods! You got them back, huh?
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And thank you, Captain. You see? I told you I was innocent.
I'm not so sure. You could have easily planned the whole thing with the Fatui in
Oh my
advance.
gosh, are you just gonna be paranoid
Based on
forever?
the information we gathered from the Fatui camp, there's nothing to suggest he had any correspondence with them. Had it been the case, then knowing how the Fatui operates, they would have left some evidence of it.
But
You're saying
what
they're
if-
sloppy?
No ifs, no buts. We've recovered the goods.
She telling you to calm down,
Agreed.
Shy?
This is sufficient to establish his innocence.
Apologies.
Guess we got carried away.
What did I tell you? You army numbskulls don't have a clue. All brawn and no brains coming to me with your crazy conspiracies.
You're pretty stupid too.
Lay off me next time, got it?
Sir, I'm afraid you're getting ahead of yourself.
Yep, tell
You
them.
may be innocent of the accusations originally leveled at you, but hoarding essential goods is a crime under the temporary decree. You must bear the consequences. You have already admitted to being the owner of these goods, so we are obliged to respond with appropriate measures. In addition to enforcing the sale of
camera
these goods
zoom.
at the accepted rates, there will also be a fine, the amount of which
Wait, Your Excellency, whose side are you on here?
I have
people's.
no business taking sides. As the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island, I abide by the principle of clear and consistent rewards and punishments.
Boom.
Just as merit must be recognized, mistakes must be penalized. You may have been proven innocent of the more serious allegations leveled at you, but this does not exempt you from bearing the consequences of your mistakes.
No, it does not.
Wait a minute.
No buts.
Well, don't just stand there. Take him away. Time to pay up.
Be gentle
Your
with him, though.
Excellency, he says all the goods belong to him, but it doesn't add up. Those of a Tenryou Commission emblem are probably his, but not the rest. Especially these ones. They're clearly for shrine use.
Maybe you jacked more stuff?
Seems the Fatui simply dumped all their stolen goods in one place. Leave the shrine paraphernalia to me. As for the rest, I'll leave you to sift through and try to track down the owners. I know, that's a lot to ask.
Not at all, Your Excellency. We're on it. But if I may, Your Excellency, maybe there were no signs of collusion in this case, but our people know what they saw. Something is going on between the Tenryou Commission and the Fatui. I know the peace talks are coming up, so please keep an open mind.
I understand your concern.
Can you take your own
I'll
advice?
be sure to give it further consideration. I'm going to take these items back to the Sangonomiya Shrine. Why don't you come along for the walk?
Okay. Do we have another cart, or are we just taking it all back? Oh, there's the cart.
Watatsumi Island observes different customs than the rest of Inazuma. I imagine it must all seem a little alien to you.
No, it seems of this world. Sorry. I have a habit of collecting things when I see sparkles. Can you say something? We're just kind of walking in silence now. Hello? Kokomi?
It's been a long time since I last came to this village. There's been a lot to deal with recently. Next time you visit, I'll take you to visit Watatsumi Island's old shrine.
It's an old one. It has an old shrine?
You know, the earliest shrine on Watatsumi Island was not located in Sangonomiya. It was close to the Statue of the Seven. Back then, the people of this island recognized the shogun's existence, despite not venerating her as the shogunate do. But after she struck down our protector deity, the shrine was abandoned. Relations between Watatsumi Island and the shogunate have soured ever since. Mistrust has become deep-rooted over time.
Very deep-rooted.
Been hoping to raise all this at the peace talks and discuss it properly. Grievances have to be let go eventually.
Your Excellency, what brings you out this way on your busy schedule? Oh my, you're looking a little worse for wear. You need to take better care of yourself, okay? All of our fates depend on you.
That could sound very, very rude.
Thanks for your concern, but I'm fine.
You sure about that?
Your Excellency, I beg you, heed a word of advice. After all this time fighting the Shogun's army, peace is not something that can simply be declared. If we reconcile with them, the god who once protected us will have died in vain.
Come on, that's ancient history. Besides, the fighting is barely over. We should be grateful to be at peace once more.
Married couple with different opinions.
I know, it's just...
I think they're married.
We should remain strong in these negotiations. We mustn't be too ready to compromise.
I appreciate your concerns. I will consider the options carefully and be sure to proceed appropriately.
That's what you should do no matter what.
We're all counting on you, Your Excellency.
Oh, Your Excellency? Well, I'll be... fancy meeting you at a place like this. Do you
She
know,
lives around here.
My daughter's enrolled herself in the Shrine Maiden selection process this year. If she makes it into Sangonomiya, I'll be one very happy mother. You're a kind and gracious leader. She'd be in very good hands. I'm always telling my daughter that if she gets the chance to learn from Her Excellency directly, she must make the most of it.
She's on a pedestal.
Just look at Her Excellency, still so young, but so mature and intelligent.
And this is why she's
daughter
tired.
Has always looked to you as a role model.
Well, if she comes to Sangonomiya, I'll look out for her.
Uh-oh.
Your Excellency, boy, am I glad you're here. As you know, agricultural output has taken a pretty big hit this year. Let me bring you up to speed on the latest situation.
I feel like she's gonna faint.
Oh, Your Excellency, isn't this the captain of Swordfish 2? Will he be based on Watatsumi Island from now on?
Nope.
Your Excellency!
Please,
She's getting overwhelmed.
calm everyone. I'll get around to all your queries. Though, for the longer ones, I'd prefer it if you could write a report and submit it to the shrine. Then I can respond to each one as and when I have the time.
You chat with the friendly people alongside Kokomi. Look at her. She's tired.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. This is testing my patience.
This kind of thing is water off a duck's back for you, huh?
It's normal.
Your Excellency, here you are. There's been a situation. We're still waiting on the delivery of a whole batch of ceremonial items.
We got him.
I'm beginning to worry that they've been stolen.
We got him.
Oh, we retrieved those already. No need to worry.
Really? That's fantastic. You never cease to amaze us, Your Excellency. I sorted through all the petitions received recently and placed them on your desk. Also, according to the schedule, you're just in time for your meeting today on the development of the textiles industry.
Oh my gosh, can't she breathe?
Right now?
Yes, the two young ladies have arrived safely. We're just waiting for you.
Two young ladies. I wonder if we know them.
I see. I was hoping to take a walk around the island with you, but it looks like we'll have to save that for some other time. Well, let's rendezvous tomorrow at the entrance to Sangonomiya Shrine. Then we'll go and make preparations for the victory feast.
Okay.
Yay, the victory feast! Just to be clear, we're talking lots of delicious food, right?
Paimon needs to eat.
There'll be some Watatsumi Island specialties, which I'm sure you'll enjoy.
Great! See you tomorrow then!
Is she gonna be okay? Like, really? Is she gonna be okay? Her secret. Wait for 10 to 12 the next day. That means we gotta speed up the clock. Let's go to 9:59. Where though? Is she gonna be okay?
1, 2.
And teleport. Should have guessed we needed to be at the shrine. Let's see. 7, 6, 5.
Kokomi isn't here yet. That's weird. She doesn't seem like the type to show up late to things.
Wouldn't be surprised she's sick.
Let's wait a little longer.
After some more time.
How is she still not here? Do you think she could be in trouble?
I think she is sick.
Let's go ask that soldier over there.
She works until she's run into the ground.
Are you looking for Her Excellency?
Yep.
I'm afraid she isn't here at the moment.
We know.
I don't know where she's gone.
So strange. Guess we should just call it a rain check then?
Not necessarily. If I recall correctly, Her Excellency has made special provisions for such a scenario in her general operational directives.
Oh gosh.
Let me see. Yes, number 98. Should a visitor from afar come to see me, and should my whereabouts be unknown, direct them to proceed southward until they arrive at a tree with purple foliage.
Purple
the footnote
foliage.
stipulates that this only applies when Her Excellency has made no communication regarding her whereabouts before disappearing. And even then, only when the visitor in question is of VIP status. As far as I'm concerned,
I'm a very
you two tick
valuable
all of the
person.
boxes. I keep this directive on me at all times. I'm sure this is the right course of action.
Kokomi really does think of everything.
She do.
Let's find the place she wrote about and have a look.
All right, so we need to head south. Head to the designated place. That tree. Hold on. Let's stay up so we don't have to climb as much. I'd rather work my way around. Sango pearls. I don't know what they're used for. Well, anyway, continuing on. Wait, wrong person. There we go. This is faster. Up and around. Does this have something to do with that meeting yesterday? Like, really, if it isn't that she's sick?
Are you sure this is the right place? It feels like we keep heading deeper into the middle of nowhere.
Investigate.
Hey, doesn't that tree look like the one she described in the directive?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like there's a way in over there. Let's take a look.
A way in? Oh, you mean over here? Oh. This is her hidey hole.
Kokomi! So this is
She's
where
asleep.
you ran off to.
She's asleep.
We were gonna meet up and get things ready for the victory feast today. What happened?
She's asleep.
It's you. I apologize. I'm not feeling my usual self today.
You got sick? We'll go find a doctor right away.
No, it's nothing like that. It's just my energy is completely spent.
That's to be expected.
You run on energy? You mean you're like a ruin guard?
I'm on.
No, it's just a figure of speech.
Not really.
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I can't always be the infinitely capable person I present myself as.
Everyone was asking so much of you yesterday. I could sense things were getting to you.
You noticed?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I haven't quite mastered the ability to hide how I'm feeling.
Well, it's more
I'll keep working
they
at it.
literally asked too much.
To be honest, I'm not really cut out to be a leader. At first, my dream was to read up on military strategy and perhaps become an advisor. Constantly communicating with people, trying to retain their morale, having to read between the lines, making sure everyone gets the recognition they deserve. It's such hard work.
Yeah.
You're somehow supposed to make people feel wonderful, just from being in your presence, while also commanding their respect. It doesn't come naturally to me. And truth be told, it's something I never wanted for myself. But because of my bloodline, I was always going to end up being the divine priestess, sooner or later. Like it or not, it's just the way it is.
Bloodlines suck.
So, whenever I feel overwhelmed, I come here to just lose myself in a book and relax for a while. Don't worry, it doesn't affect my work. I handed over preparations for the victory feast to someone else. I have to make a speech tonight, and I mustn't give the troops any reason to suspect that something could be wrong. This peace was hard-won, and I want them to feel at ease.
Is there anything we can do to help?
I should be feeling energized again soon if I hold off on work for a little longer. If only there was some way I could listen to a good read on military strategy. I'm sure that'd speed up the process.
That gives you energy?
I was reading a book last time I was here, but I only got about halfway through. Oh, where did I put it?
We'll find it for you. And then we'll read it out to you to help you recover.
Are we really?
You do that for me? Thank you. I'm really lucky you came back to Watatsumi Island.
I feel like I should get you tea instead. See, look around her base for the book. Let's look here.
Whoa, look at all these petitions. So does Kokomi make time to deal with these even when she's resting?
Seems that way.
Sangonomiya Events Cash Flow Statement. Consolidated Annual Report on Fishing Production. Watatsumi Island Monthly Maintenance Expenses Breakdown? This is a lot of work for one person. And it's on top of all the directives she has to write and the people she has to meet day to day. It's no wonder she gets burnt out from time to time. Let's track down that book and help her feel like herself again.
So that's what we were doing. So the book's not over here. Gonna be over here.
Hey, look! Could this be the book she wanted?
Secret notes. Today I spent the entire afternoon
Swordfish
arguing with our
Captain
representatives.
came back today. Energy +4.
That's just,
No, we were reading it. Today I spent the entire afternoon arguing with representatives from the Merchant Association. Energy -4. Many things still must be settled. I need to ensure that they allow the goods to flow smoothly, but I must make sure that their money is made through legal means. Today I finished a day's worth of work. Energy -3. I'll have to write up another batch of directives tonight. Hopefully this won't go on too late. I need to perform an inspection tomorrow. The wind is very strong outside. Energy -2. It seems like it will rain soon. I can only hope that the waves aren't as rough and those who go out fishing can return safely. News of peace talks have reached us today. Energy +2. An end to this war will surely make everyone at Watatsumi Island happy, won't it? Today, I received word that the Tenryou Commission might be colluding with Fatui. Energy -5. Even I'm struggling to understand what's going on. Swordfish 2's captain came back today. Energy +4. We tactfully agreed not to speak of Tepe. And no one spoke of those who sacrificed their lives during the war. This peace was too hard fought. Lots of people spoke to me again today. Energy -3. Looking at their earnest faces, I can't help but think back to the time that I took up the post of Divine Priestess. Have I really lived up to their expectations all these years? We saw nothing, and if we did, it was all Paimon's fault.
give it here.
You got a lot more negatives than you have positives.
Guess that was the wrong one. Let's keep looking.
That was basically her diary where she tracks how much something exhausts her. Over here.
It's gotta be this one, right?
Well, third time is normally
Look,
one that
there's
works.
even a bookmark. None of the other books have one, so she must have finished reading those already.
Or she hasn't started them yet.
Pretty dense. Paimon doesn't
So are you.
understand a thing. Well,
That's because you're pretty dense.
take it over and read it to her.
Read a book about military strategy to Kokomi. We could sit down and read it to her.
Kokomi, is this the
Oh,
book
we're
you
standing.
wanted?
I'm not sure, actually. Could you read a bit out loud?
Act the plan and plan to the situation. Attack where the enemy is weak. Emerge where the enemy is blind.
Yes, that's the one. Thank you.
She's gonna fall asleep if we read out loud to her. You read Kokomi, her favorite military treatise?
Kokomi! Oh no, she's fallen asleep. What are we gonna do? Tonight's the victory feast. Not to mention that the peace talks are just around the corner. She's got so much to do.
Let her rest a while.
You sure that's a good idea?
She might stress a little bit from it, but she needs it.
She does look pretty exhausted. Guess there's still some time to go, too. All right, let's keep her company while she rests.
Avoid disaster. Protect peace at all costs. The war's over. Things are slowly getting better. Oh. Did you see?
Take a break together with Kokomi for a while more.
What time is it? Did I fall asleep?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, you've been out for ages. It's nearly time for the feast.
I can't believe it got so late. I haven't slept that peacefully in so long. That's gotta be 3 whole energy points right there. Should be enough to see me through the peace talks. Thank you. Well, we better get ourselves over there. It's nearly time to light the bonfire.
Woohoo! Kokomi's back to full energy. Good to have
I
you
wouldn't say
back.
it's full energy. It's a +3 in energy, but it's not full energy. Oh, she already left. Go to the site of the victory feast. I'm going. And it's just over here on the beach. But I had this feeling that's going to get crashed by the Fatsui.
It looks like everything's in place for the feast. But I still need to give a quick speech before the festivities begin.
Go for it.
Oh, how much energy will that take? Do you think you've got enough?
Don't worry, I've got plenty. Thanks to you two, I recovered more quickly than usual.
Oh.
That's great! We'll be rooting for you.
Kokomi starts by the banquet fire and starts to give a speech.
Welcome, everyone.
Walks to the banquet fire.
Today is the day that we celebrate our victory. Recently, our war with the Shogun's army came to an end, and we finally saw the abolition of the Vision Hunt Decree. None of us can know what the Inazuma of the future will look like. But tomorrow, I meet with the Tenryou Commission for peace talks. I give you my word that I will strive for peace for Watatsumi Island once and for all. Thank you all for your valiant efforts throughout. Truly, it is only through those efforts that we have been able to prevail in this trying war. This feast is held in honor of each and every one of you gathered here today. I hope all of you get to relax and enjoy our hard-won victory.
After a while.
Tonight seems to have gone off without a hitch. I'm so glad it's all going smoothly.
Yeah, as long as nobody's
People
crashing
tend
it.
to be more open when they're in a good mood. Could I
Alcohol
ask you to go
also
around
helps.
and see what information you can gather? I still have no further leads regarding the issue of potential collusion between the Tenryou Commission and the Fatui. And I'm concerned that something might happen at tomorrow's peace talks.
Okay, sure. We'll go ask around.
Yep, and I'm not denying that something might happen at the peace talks. I just don't think that's whatever would happen is going to be the Tenryou Commission's fault.
So much fighting. We could all do with a rest. Hey, anybody need some fruit or vegetables? Get them today. They're on sale.
Talk to the nearby crowd. Can't talk to them. They're over there training. Not enjoying the feast.
I do hope the future will be free from the trials and tribulations of the past. If every day can be as happy as today, that would be a blessing.
Understandable. And hey, what's up?
I do
Oh,
hope
I already
the
talked to
future
you. Yoko?
Come visit Watatsumi Island whenever you want. You'll always be a hero here.
Aw, thanks. Oh, this is who we're supposed to talk to. Yurai, what you gotta say?
Watatsumi Island is finally at peace, and it's all thanks to Her Excellency, Sangonomiya.
What's new? Anything to report?
Recently, let me think. Well, the biggest thing for us is that we can finally get back out on the ocean to fish. During the hostilities, the open sea was full of warships. We just had to make do with what little fish and shrimp we could get our hands on closer to shore. When the catch wasn't good, we'd all go hungry.
Yeah, it sounds like
the
it
poor
sucks.
kids were crying all day and night, but there was just nothing I could do. We'd go to bed ravenous and be tossing and turning all night long, trying to keep it together until the morning. At least things are finally improving now. I hear you're captain of Swordfish too, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for your service. Here, have a fish. It's freshly caught, so it's a bit, fishy. But it's fine.
Oh, no. We couldn't possibly.
Paimon would love to have it.
Ah, come on, take it. Without you, we'd probably still be going to bed hungry tonight. Her Excellency always teaches us to repay kindness with gratitude.
Does she now?
Okay, well, thanks. Come on, let's go talk to some others.
All right. Who next? We already talked to her.
Hey there. Care for some fruit and vegetables? Nature's remedy when you overdo the barbecue.
What's new? Anything to report?
Are you referring to the thing about the Tenryo Commission and the Fatui?
Yep.
I've heard rumors, but nothing too detailed. It's funny you should say that the soldiers seem excitable, though. I've had the same feeling. See that guy over there? He's been acting strange these days. Always shouting and waving his spear around when he's got nothing to do. He scared the heck out of me a few times. It's a miracle the fighting has finally come to an end. Yeah, I really hope we don't go making any more trouble for ourselves. Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have much information. If you still have questions, you may as well go and talk to him.
Sounds promising. Let's go see what that guy's deal is.
Thanks for the direction. And over to here we go. Josen.
This guy smells of booze.
Huh? Wait, don't tell me. Captain of Swordfish 2, right?
Yep.
You actually came back. I thought you'd abandoned the platoon and made a run for it.
No, we finished the fighting.
We would never run from a fight.
Is that so? All anyone talks about these days is peace and stability. Do you remember what the most important thing is to the Resistance?
The Warriors will.
You got that right. So I'm gonna put you to the test. Time to see if you truly are a bona fide Resistance warrior.
I don't think we should be
I'll
fighting
answer
against a
your
drunk dude.
questions, but only if you can beat me in a duel.
Ugh, this guy. Would it kill him to just have a normal conversation? What do you think? Are we gonna do this?
Sure, we're hardly going to lose.
We'll see about that.
I won't even use any special abilities. I'll just use the sword. You're level 90. You get up. All right, sit down.
You're a strong fighter.
Mm-hmm.
No wonder Her Excellency chose you.
I didn't even use
You
anything
do have a
special.
warrior's will. Then maybe you can understand us. Captain, comrade, will you join us?
First, you need to tell me what's going on.
We made it up. The story about the Tenryo Commission colluding with the Fatui, it didn't happen.
Know it.
What? Poor Kokomi's been worried sick. You're telling us you made the whole thing up? What the heck were you thinking?
I was thinking the Fatui made it up.
Back into war with the Tenryo Commission.
Yes, that's exactly what we're hoping to achieve.
Why?
Peace talks? Everyone's been drawn in by the idea. That's why the future of Watatsumi Island is at stake. What's to stop the Tenryo Commission from stabbing us in the back? And what's to stop the Raiden Shogun from issuing another Vision Hunt decree? We are the Resistance. Everything hinges on our warrior's will. We can't trust the Tenryo Commission or the Raiden Shogun.
What about the people's will?
We can put faith in ourselves.
You literally said they went to bed
Surely you
hungry.
agree with that?
Because of the war.
His point does kind of make sense, but something about it doesn't feel right to Paimon.
What it boils down to is you just want to fight.
Yeah, everything you said just now was pure speculation, wasn't it? Are you seriously willing to make up a wild rumor and ruin the peace everyone's worked so hard for, all because of some imaginary situation that may not even happen?
Don't take that tone with me, acting like you're above all of this.
She does
Won't you
float.
understand? For the sake of victory, we embody the warrior's will to the fullest. You understand? We were all in. Now they're suddenly trying to tell us that none of it matters anymore?
It's done.
You'd have me just put down my weapon and start living like an ordinary person, but how can I? How can I when every time I close my eyes, I see the faces of the friends we lost in battle?
So you want to lose more?
Every time I see them there in my mind's eye, it reminds me that I can never forgive the Tenryo Commission and never forgive the Vision Hunt decree. I guess you're not one of us. Well, whatever. Go ahead and tell San Gonomiya if you want, but you're too late to stop us now.
Too late? What do you mean?
There, you put the plan in action. They're going to attack the peace conference.
Darn.
Or the Tenryo Commission.
Like he's gonna answer that one. What are we gonna do? This is really serious. We need to give Kokomi the full story right away.
Agreed. Report the truth back to Kokomi. Kokomi! There she is. Right where we last saw her. And that's what happened.
So,
we haven't told her yet.
things. The whole thing about the Tenryo Commission colluding with the Fatui is baloney. They made it all up. They wanted the peace talks to break down so that they could carry on fighting the war. And they said it's too late to try and stop them, no matter what we do.
I see.
What's the matter, Kokomi? Are you feeling alright?
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Are you sure about that?
This is my fault. If only I'd perceived what they were feeling earlier, it never would have come to this. I think I understand what Kozin means when he says it's too late. The talks don't begin until tomorrow, but both sides have already sent their guards to the location. They are responsible for making sure the area is safe and secure. I highly suspect that one of Kozin's pro-war co-conspirators will have infiltrated the guards with an intent to reignite hostilities tomorrow during the negotiations.
I can go handle him.
That's no good. Do you want us to head over there now and switch out the guards?
That won't work. Firstly, the act of bringing a new team of guards to a neutral negotiation site will put both sides on high alert.
I'm cool with both sides.
Certainly push the pro-war faction into taking action. They would attack the Tenryo Commission's guards, and we'd be in danger of war breaking out once again. Not to mention that we have no idea how many of Watatsumi Island's soldiers are involved in this plot. If we change the guard in haste, we face the issue of not knowing who to trust.
Sounds like a really tricky situation. So
Send
is there
me.
really nothing we can do about it?
Send me!
Don't let it worry you.
I can
What's
handle
done
it.
is done. Now it falls to me to devise a counterplan.
Counterplan, send me.
These
I'll handle
soldiers
them.
crossed the line, but the blame is not theirs alone. Whatever happens, I will find a way to ensure they do not come to harm. Let's meet here again tomorrow.
They need to be punished for it, though. She rushes back to the shrine. Feast continues. Wait until 10:12 next. If only it was still like before 12 o'clock at night. All right, and what's this? Is this the agreed place?
Well, the peace talks are upon us. How do you feel? Prepared? Here, take this.
What is it? What is it?
These are some directives I wrote last night. These negotiations are complex, to be sure, but I thought about it carefully and realized there are no more than 187 possible outcomes.
It's not 14 million.
I took the liberty of writing them all down. This way, you will be able to adapt with speed, no matter how the events play out.
Okay.
Whoa, this is huge! Let's see. Fierce dispute, violent escalation, armed revolt, coordinated attack, seize hostages. Wow, there are so many! But you've thought of a solution to each one! Paimon suddenly feels a lot less nervous.
Glad to hear it. These peace talks are quite exceptional. It is a major step forward both for Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate. But any amount of dissatisfaction within our ranks weakens our negotiating position. We will have to work all the harder if we want these talks to be a success.
I feel
As the
that.
Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island, this responsibility is, of course, mine to shoulder. But would you be willing to lend me a hand?
Of course. I also want the peace talks to succeed.
Excellent. Okay, time to head off.
Where were you meeting that? I knew it wouldn't be on this island. All the way over here. I don't have a place to teleport ready. So it looks like we got a bit of running to do in order to get there. Bit of running and climbing. Ooh. I will take this ore. Thank you. Hold up, let's do it this way. Xavier. Not gonna bother. Still not gonna bother. Ooh, I should collect these.
Right.
Oh wait. These are necessary for ascending Aloy. So these are part of Dragon's Bones. That's the only place where the crystal marrow spawns at. Ow. What was that for? Is this really the way I want to go? I can't go that way. Ow! Stop it! Let's go over this hill. It's gonna take a little climbing. Should probably heal Zhangli up.
Go.
Maybe fight against the Fatui while we're at it.
Solidify.
Delves into destiny.
Not trying to.
I miscalculated.
No, I don't really feel like doing more than that. Let's just get to the location. That's the most important thing right now. Wait, there's a quest up here? From who? Not bothering. Wait. This away. Oh, I want to get that. As long as there's not like a shield around the tree. Yoink. Got it. Some abyss mages here. And this is definitely where the peace talks are going down. Kujosara. Hello. I should be friends with everyone here.
It's been a while, Kujo-Sara. I believe the last time we met was on the battlefield.
Yes, things have changed.
Yes, where you dealt my forces quite the devastating blow. But before we go any further, what are you doing here?
I'm here to witness the peace talks.
That's right. He's here to bear witness to the proceedings. He experienced the war between us firsthand and has made an enormous contribution towards securing the peace we have today. I couldn't think of a more suitable candidate.
Thank you, my lady.
Seems reasonable. Then let's get straight into it.
They begin tit for tat peace
The
talks.
first item is the maritime administration issue. During wartime, we restricted fishing rights for Watatsumi vessels in Narukami waters. We intend to remove these restrictions. But going forward, any of your vessels that fish in our waters will have to pay taxes in accordance with Narukami legislation in order to bring their catch back to Watatsumi.
That makes
That's
sense.
fine. But if they're paying taxes, they should also be entitled to protection from the Tenryou Commission while in your waters.
That also makes sense.
Any losses they sustain due to issues of public security will need to be compensated by the Tenryou Commission.
Accepted. Let's add that to the peace treaty. I can assure you that your vessels will be quite safe in our hands.
Negotiations seem to be going pretty smoothly.
Yeah, problem's not with them, though.
The next item has to do with the movement of people and military authority. In the past, our people have been subjected to lengthy interrogations on arrival in Watatsumi, and the same has been true for your people on arrival to Narukami.
Mm-hmm.
Economic cooperation between our islands has suffered greatly as a consequence. Few merchants are now willing to engage in inter-island commerce. Since the war is now over, I propose that we have the Yashiro Commission appoint a business council to oversee trade between our two islands.
The problem there is that trade is a reciprocal affair.
Mm-hmm.
We'll need to involve merchants from both sides in this process if it is to succeed. We cannot give the Yashiro Commission full authority.
Yeah, it's gotta be a 50-50.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Watatsumi Island facing severe shortages of many essential goods at the
Why are you
moment?
heavy-handing it?
Having the Yashiro Commission organize everything centrally would work in your favor.
True.
It can also be an
we're
iron
experiencing
fist.
some shortages, but we will recover in due course. Between the diverse range of goods we can produce ourselves and our strong trade links with other areas, we are capable of sourcing everything we need. Not to mention that your proposal would require separate talks with the Kamisato clan. If they've yet to sanction it, I believe you are going beyond the remit of the Tenryou Commission's authority.
Let's leave that aside for now, then. On to the military question. Watatsumi Island's forces will need to come back under the jurisdiction of the Tenryou Commission.
That just isn't feasible. Not in the short term, at least.
With all due respect, feasibility doesn't come into it. The Tenryou Commission alone has ultimate responsibility for Inazuma's national security. We cannot allow Watatsumi Island to be the sole exception to this rule indefinitely.
You Kujo scum! Colluding with the Fatui isn't low enough for you already. You just want to take everything away from us.
Looks like some
Comrades,
scrap.
Never trust the Kujo. Let's get them.
Protect Madame Kujo!
Number 16. No, wait. 67? Or is it 73?
This is the problem with that type of plan. I don't know, I think sitting down makes her look bad.
Which scenario number is this in the directives?
The last one, but hold off for the moment. Stand down, Tadakatsu. The situation has changed. Please stand by for further orders. Rest assured, I am fully aware of your concerns, but I will deal with the situation from here. Madam Kujo, this is rather serious. I believe you owe Watatsumi Island an explanation.
Excuse me for a moment. Nobody makes another move until I have finished investigating. You two, here, now! Speak! Collusion with the Fatui? Is this true?
I wouldn't exactly call it collusion as such.
We were approached by a few Fatui. They mentioned a potential cooperation to keep the war against Watatsumi Island going. At the time, I felt like we could give it a try. After all, there'd be nothing to lose.
Are you
But
kidding?
We were extremely careful. We didn't agree to anything. We just said they could maybe start by heading to Watatsumi Island and stirring things up a little. Then we'd see how it went. With respect,
That's
ma'am,
an issue.
there was no collusion.
That actually sounds like a form of
one-off
collusion.
Conversation. How anyone from Watatsumi Island even found out about it, I have no idea.
They made it up.
That's enough.
And it just
When
coincided.
we return, there will be consequences. Might I remind you that this is the Fatui? Have you completely forgotten what they did to us? You should be having no interaction with them whatsoever, let alone entertaining offers of cooperation. So, what did they want out of it?
The Fatui's main forces have already left Inazuma. The few who approached us seemed like they wanted to settle a score for their boss.
Oh, her subordinates. So they're out for revenge. They want to keep Inazuma in a state of turmoil.
Yep.
One day, I will hunt them down. Every last one. We bear responsibility for this issue. My sincere apologies. I have my own negligence to blame for this state of affairs. Please, grant us another chance to continue the peace talks.
But of course, Madame Kujo. I have every confidence in your ability to resolve this situation. For the time being, however, there is evidently some discord within the Tenryou Commission's ranks. I would therefore not feel comfortable releasing Watatsumi Island's forces into your command at this time.
It seems that I must acquiesce. I will lay this issue aside for now, but we shall revisit it as soon as the Tenryou Commission has resolved our internal issues. As for the trade issues we raised, I will discuss options with the Yashiro Commission and make sure both sides have ample participation in the final arrangement.
Seems like Kujo Sara's on the defensive now. These negotiations should be smooth sailing from here on out.
Kokomi and...
I never knew the grand strategist of Watatsumi Island was a skilled negotiator, as well as a formidable commander. I hope that when we meet again, we can continue these sit-down discussions. Settling our differences on the battlefield is rather taxing. I think we can leave things there for today. Once I get back, I will conduct a thorough investigation into the Tenryou Commission's internal issues.
I should inform you that we took out a Fatui camp recently. I suspect that before long, they will attempt to re-establish contact with your people in the hope of procuring some assistance. I recommend you say and do nothing on the matter for the time being, lest you tip them off and they disappear. Wait for them to come to you. That way, you can capture them all in one fell swoop.
She would like nothing more.
I will bear this in mind. Thank you. I shall take my leave now. Until we meet again.
Bye, Kujo-Sara.
Your Excellency, we...
need to be punished.
Let's discuss it after we get back.
And convince the troops together with Kokomi. So let's go all the way back over here to the village. Where are we at? There. Let's not break our ankles. A little bit more. Sparkle, sparkle. Yes. All right, now let's get around this thing and then join the conversation. Oh, come on.
Your Excellency, you knew?
I have already been informed on the reasons for your actions. You believe the Tenryou Commission to be untrustworthy and sought to sabotage the peace talks and reignite the war. Fortunately, the end result exposed and thwarted a secret Tenryou Commission plot. Yet, this was purely incidental, and the end certainly did not justify your means.
But Your Excellency, so many comrades have sacrificed themselves in the line of duty. If we stop now, aren't all of our efforts going to waste?
So you want to waste more efforts?
I want to keep fighting. I want ultimate victory, even if it means I have to pay the ultimate price.
What about everybody else?
I understand your sentiments, but you cannot simply impose your will and expect others to bear the consequences.
Boom!
During the war, there were highs and there were lows, and in the end there was a glorious victory. For you, perhaps the experience was one of great excitement. But you saw nothing of the countless others who will remember the war quite differently. Most people suffered terribly through each day. Watatsumi Island's people yearn for peace because they have long since given all they had to the war effort. They are tired of treading water and don't need you dragging them back underneath once again.
But...
What about the wait a minute?
I understand, I do. And the fault is not yours alone. It was largely an oversight on my part. I taught you to nurture a warrior's will, but never how to let it go.
It's not your fault, Your Excellency. It was ours. Our selfishness. Either way, we are ready to accept sentencing under martial law.
Very well. Then I hereby declare... that as of today, I am founding a new secret corps of the army. This division will be responsible for keeping Watatsumi Island safe and secure, neutralizing any and all threats to the peace of our island. You and your comrades will all be welcome to join, but be warned, the training will be grueling. Perseverance and grit will be in high demand.
Your Excellency, what are you saying?
I have concluded from today's peace talks that the Kujo clan cannot achieve absolute peace and stability in the near future. Many seek peace, but there are still those who pursue war.
Just like you guys.
It is right that Watatsumi Island moves towards peace, but we must still retain a defensive capacity. Those whose warrior's will is alive and well, I invite you to embark on the most challenging training regimen of your lives. I don't want to hear from any of you again until all of you can take on 2 shogunate samurai at a time.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
All right, dismissed. Go and report to General Goro. And remember, there can be no more insubordination. And if there is, there will be no more leniency from me, whatever reasons you may have.
Yes, ma'am. From now on, we will focus on our training. Thank you for this opportunity, Your Excellency. We'll report to General Goro right away.
You go do that.
I think that's finally everything in hand. I can feel my energy levels starting to drop. Meet you back at the hideout for some rest?
You want us to continue reading you a good book? On military strategy? Here we go, across the bridge. And it is... Oh, not at the hideout. It's over here, just past the tree.
Thank you for everything. With your help, peace has been restored on Watatsumi Island once more.
How are your energy levels?
Recovering. Slowly, but surely. I should be raring to go before too long. Today was a reminder that I don't cope well in situations with lots of people.
Same.
I've improved, but I still get nervous when more than a handful of people are involved. I think I might get Goro to handle the negotiations next time.
You did an admirable job.
Do you think so? To be honest, I'm still a long way off what's expected of a divine priestess.
So?
In the past, I was concerned only with winning the war, restoring peace, and making sure everyone could live a happy life. But I realize now that wasn't going far enough. People have all kinds of aspirations, and just as many measures of happiness. I have a long way to go, but that's okay. If I can't make the journey in one giant leap, I'll just have to settle for taking it one small step at a time. In short,
She aiming for the moon?
still got some maturing to do. Could you stay here on Watatsumi Island? To keep me company for a while longer?
So you get your energy back up? Warrior's dreams like spring grass renewing. Completes. And get this all screen. That will be it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, doses.
So I wrote it in the rhyme. The Reverend Doctor got an 8K wet working. You roaches get the raise spray. My weak rhyme, my body, your best verses on game day. I touch the crowns of self-entitled kings. You leave the heat like LeBron when I melt your idols' vital things. This is Malcolm and Martin, Million Man March in Sparta, mixed with a legion of angels surrounding sons and daughters. Simon Peter with a desert eagle waving it at Caesar. So if I was you, I probably wouldn't mention me either.